Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. Today, we're diving into something that's been on my mind a lot lately: focus. And I'm not talking about just any kind of focus, but the kind of focus that leads to mastery. It's so easy to get distracted with new opportunities, especially when everything feels so available, right? Welcome back.
Absolutely. It's something I see a lot. I'm sure you've heard young people say, I'm doing this crypto thing here, got this fitness business over there, and I'm also into media, all at the same time. And they genuinely think they're doing great. But I wonder, can you really master anything when you spread yourself too thin?
Yeah, I've been helping a young person with exactly that issue. He's done really well financially, but he's juggling a bunch of things without any clear through line. Crypto, fitness, media, it's all over the place. At first it feels exciting. There's so much to learn and do, but when you're all over the place, you're never really getting anywhere.
That's the thing, right? Everyone's chasing after what's shiny, new trends, new opportunities. But real mastery, I think, comes when you focus on something that resonates deeply with you. Not what's popular, but what you actually care about. It's like if you're constantly reacting to the world around you, you're not controlling your own path.
Exactly. It has to come from within. You know, I think it's a lot like finding your own niche in life. This young guy I'm helping, we started asking, what is it that you really love? What connects all these different pursuits? And we're still figuring it out, but it seems like there's a thread in there about his love for the entertainment world. If we tie everything into something like film, suddenly it makes sense. It brings focus to his scattered interests.
That's a solid point. When you have a clear focus, the world opens up in ways you didn't expect. But the challenge is deciding what that focus should be. I think many people fall into the trap of trying to follow trends and doing things because others are doing them. Like, oh, crypto's hot right now, let me try that. But if you're not genuinely interested, it's hard to maintain that focus.
And that leads to burnout. If you're doing something just for the money or status, you'll eventually lose interest. I've seen it with people who start something, but then when it gets hard, they look at what everyone else is doing and jump ship. And then both projects end up suffering. It's that temptation to look across the fence and think the grass is greener.
Oh, totally. And I think especially when you're young and don't have those Elon Musk level resources, the real work is in focusing on one thing, at least at the start. You have to build the resources, the skills, the credibility to eventually spread your bets a little more. Early on, you just can't afford to divide your attention like that.
That reminds me of something I read in my early days. I emailed my first investor and I had this new idea, a side project, and I thought it was genius. I was all excited. And he hit me with this blunt advice: if you don't focus on one thing now, you will never succeed. At the time, I didn't quite get it, but now it makes so much sense.
It's harsh but true, right? That kind of focus lets you accumulate deep skills. You can't do that if you're constantly shifting your focus. It's about building depth before breadth. If you're all over the place, you're just skating the surface.
You nailed it. And sometimes it takes a mentor or someone with experience to tell you that hard truth. Like, I remember when we were at American Apparel, the company was on the brink of going public, and an investor told me, just make sure the brand stays focused. Don't mindlessly expand. At the time, I didn't fully appreciate it, but now I see how important that advice was.
Yeah, and it's not just about focus in business. It's in everything: relationships, health, learning. It's tempting to look at other people's lives and think they're living the dream. But just like in the world of social media, what you see on the surface is rarely the full story.
Exactly. We all envy others' success without realizing that behind the glossy Instagram posts and TikToks, things aren't as perfect as they seem. Take Aristotle Onassis. For example, he had everything: money, fame, the wife of JFK, but in reality, he was deeply unhappy. People envied his life, but he was miserable. It's a classic case of the grass not being greener.
That's a powerful reminder. We can't let envy or the illusions of success dictate our choices. We have to focus on what's right for us, not what others are doing or what seems easy. Success takes time, patience, and deep focus.
Couldn't agree more. So for everyone listening, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the options out there, take a step back. Focus on what truly matters to you. What are you genuinely passionate about? What are you willing to put in the hard work for? Mastery doesn't come from jumping between different things. It comes from dedicating yourself to one thing, deeply and fully.
And trust the process. The journey might seem slow at first, but it's the only way to build something meaningful. Keep your focus, and the rest will fall into place.